My name is Mike Smith. I'm the safety director here at Butler Transport out of Kansas City, Kansas. We run about 250 plus trucks. Before we had CDL legal, we did not have the same results that we do now after we started using them. There was one ticket in particular where our driver got a driver fitness violation in Colorado, and the old program that we used to use, Legal Service, ended up sending it to a divorce attorney in Lawrence, Kansas. And by the time that we realized what was going on, because we had no communication with the other legal service, driver was convicted and ended up hitting our CSA. The one thing that I really like about CDL Legal, since we've signed up with them, is the communication that you get. Weekly updates on when this ticket is scheduled to go to court. What was the outcome? Do we need any court documents? Well, here they are. Within the same day, they'll have those sent over to us. The rate of DOT recordable violations that we've gotten convicted of a different charge and therefore taken off of our carrier profile, night and day difference. When you go back to 2017, 2018, we did not have the amount of convicted of a different charge that we do now. There was a period of time where we wouldn't data queue, but a couple a year, and now it's getting down to every couple tickets we're going to get represented, and it's like a 97% chance that it's going to get convicted of a different charge, and then we can eventually get that off the driver's record and off our record. It's given me a lot more control over that aspect of it. Being able to see when court dates are, where in the process we are, just having someone that we can communicate with to find out if we have a question, they can answer it. It's not just some giant call center like what the other company that we used to use was like. I have an email address, I can ask them a question, they turn around and they give me an answer the same day, so it makes me a lot more involved in the process and being able to find out what exactly is going on, knowing that nothing's going to be hanging out or a court date is missed or something like that, because there's part of it too where I have to keep up with the driver on certain things, so with us being in the process from start to finish, makes my job a lot easier at the end of the day. They're great. They're all great. You always get a prompt response. Questions are always asked. If there's any kind of issue on my end that needs to be taken care of, they're always working with me to get that problem solved, to get to a good outcome of what the violation was. They're great to work with. Being able to turn around and challenge the majority of traffic citations that we get has definitely helped us out as far as our CSA goes. And at the same time, it's not like it's an excuse to the drivers to go ahead and get whatever they want. But when it does happen, and I don't care who you are, if you've been driving for 20 years, eventually you're gonna get this kind of citation. To know that we have such a good success rate, is great. And like I said, just in our certain scores, we look so much better just being able to fight, 1 out of 5 at least. So, it's really helped us out. One thing that I do like about, on the driver's end, is whether it's DOT recordable, non-DOT recordable, I still know, because it didn't used to be like that. If this driver ended up getting a 15 over speeding ticket when he was on his home time, there was no way of me knowing that would happen before, and the way that they have it set up now, if my driver gets a 15 over speeding ticket on his home time, he sends it into CDL Legal, it still shows up on my list of pending court cases. And the reason why we like to see that is if this driver got this 15 over speeding ticket, never turned it in, never showed up to court, never paid the fine, the next thing you know, we have a driver with a potentially suspended license that now we have to, shut down on the side of the road, find out where do we send money to get his license reinstated. So just keeping an eye on something like that is really nice. The visibility, that all goes back to your, weekly updates with is the ticket, has it been assigned a lawyer, just being able to see what's going on in the whole process. The company that we had before, it wasn't like that. You send a ticket in and then you just roll the dice, and maybe it goes to court, maybe the lawyer shows up. They'll never call you after said court date and he's been convicted of a different charge or not. So you're kind of left in the dark with the other companies. CDO Legal is an outstanding product and outstanding service. From customer service, getting tickets relayed to the appropriate lawyers who are appropriate, the appropriate type of lawyer, which we had problems with before. Everyone that works there is 100% professional. If you reach out, ask for help, they're there to give you a hand. It's a great service, all in all. Oh, I'd go for it. The results are outstanding. They've helped us out tremendously.